or sudden stroke. So it is better to keep blood pressure tablets on regular basis, and then keep your appointments with the doctor regularly. Follow your doctor's advice about exercise. Don't take things silly. And make certain family members. Make sure that your family, if you are a hypertensive, the family members have their blood pressure checked regularly and live a normal life in every other respect. Hyperlipidemia, this is about cholesterol. What is cholesterol? It is a soft, waxy substance found among the lipids, that is the fat in the bloodstream. Our blood contains a number of fats and cholesterol is one among them. And this is actually useful for mankind. This is useful for life. It is the integral part of cell membranes, and some hormones are produced from cholesterol. So cholesterol is not all bad. It is part of life, it is part of necessity of life. But if it is high, then problems can occur. High levels in the blood are a major risk factor for coronary heart disease. Coronary heart disease is the one we call the heart attack group. The arteries to the heart, they are small arteries, they get narrowed by the deposit of these fats. These fats cannot dissolve in the blood and must be transported by lipoproteins. This is the picture of a blood vessel, and you can see the fat deposit beneath the inner lining. The LDL cholesterol, low density lipoprotein, this is supposed to be the bad cholesterol. Major cholesterol carrier in the blood. High levels cause slow buildup of plaques in the walls of arteries like is shown here. A blood clot may form in the area of the plaque. When the artery is narrowed, the blood supply, the blood circulation, the flow is not smooth. There is stagnation and the blood tends to clot. And that is where the problem starts. When the blood supply to the heart gets stopped, you get heart attack. What is HDL cholesterol? We talked about LDL, low density lipoprotein, is the bad cholesterol. Or the opposite is true for the HDL cholesterol, the high density lipoprotein. This is called the good cholesterol. This carries cholesterol away from the arteries and back to the liver. Liver is the factory which metabolizes and do away with the fat. And from depositing in the walls, this is taken away by the good cholesterol, it's called HDL cholesterol. And this may remove excess cholesterol from the fatty plaques also. Once the plaques have set in also, this can remove the fat and save your arteries. And high levels of HDL appears to be protective against heart attack. And low HDL indicates a greater risk of heart attack. So there are ways and means of predicting if you are prone to get a heart attack by checking your blood cholesterol levels. What is lipoprotein A cholesterol, LPA? This is a genetic variation of the bad cholesterol, LDL. High levels are important risk factors for development of coronary artery disease, that is heart disease. It is linked to premature atherosclerosis. You get this hardening of the arteries early in life because of this. And this is unknown how LPA causes premature coronary heart disease. Studies are underway. How does the atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis is the hardening of the arteries. How does it start? It's a very complex process over the years, over the decades. It's a complex process of damage to the inner layer of the artery, which is diagrammatically, I hope you can see with this light. Elevated levels of lipids in the blood and high blood pressure and tobacco smoke all can produce hardening of the arteries. How does the atherosclerosis start? Fat, cholesterol, fibrin, that is the clotting factor. The platelets, that is one portion of the blood cells. You have white blood cells, you have red blood cells and platelets. Platelets aggregate to form blood clot. When there is a wound, the platelets aggregate and clot the blood so that the bleeding will stop. But when there is a injury to the blood vessel caused by the fat and things like that, again there the platelet will go and aggravate and then produce a blood clot. That is why we give drugs to prevent platelet aggregation and clotting, and one of the drugs is aspirin. So if you eat aspirin daily, you avoid this tendency for blood clotting. I will come to it in a short while. Then the endothelium, that is the inner lining of the artery, becomes markedly thickened, and tobacco smoking speeds up this bad situation. What exactly is a heart disease? It's called a silent killer because you don't probably get, in my 50% of patients, you do not have any symptom of pre-existing heart attack. Heart is a very active organ. It beats 72 times per second, 40,000 times a minute, and 1 lakh times per hour. So it is a very active organ and it needs its own blood supply. And look at what you have, this area which is marked by arrows. The aorta is the major blood vessel, and from the aorta very small branches go to the muscles of the heart. They are called the coronary arteries, or the vessels to the heart, coronary arteries. Unfortunately, they are very thin and tortuous vessels. They run through the epicardium, that is the superficial layer of the heart. And when that gets blocked, the portion of the heart which is supplied by that branch of blood vessel gets damaged and dead. That is what a heart attack is about. So the heart, which is a very active and strenuous organ, should get its proper blood supply. If the small coronary arteries get narrowed and blocked, you get a heart attack. And the prevalence of coronary heart disease in India is dramatically increasing. This is a result of a meta-analysis. Meta-analysis, you know, is the sum total of many studies put together and the crux of the matter found out. And in the urban and rural population, you have very high incidence. In 1995, about 9.7% of people had coronary heart disease in India. When you talk about heart disease, it's a large number of diseases which affect the heart, which also talks to you about the valves of the heart and other things. But when you talk about coronary artery disease, that is the one which is concerning us today. That is the disease affecting the arteries. Heart disease is a general term that covers a number of diseases which affect the heart, including coronary artery disease, heart failure, and angina. Angina is the pain which is produced by partial block of the heart vessels, so that you know there is a problem and then you can tackle it before a heart attack sets in. And heart attacks are caused by atherosclerosis and fatty deposit of cholesterol and also high blood pressure. This is a normal coronary artery. You have the wall and the lumen. The orange one is the lumen and the other one is the intima. There are several layers of the wall, and you see the plaques, the fat, the cholesterol come and start getting deposited, and the lumen gets narrow and the blood clots finally, and you get a heart attack. And you look at the color change. I hope you can appreciate. When there is a block in one of the vessels, the portion of the heart muscle in that area becomes black and suddenly loses blood supply, and it can produce heart attack. And heart attack can strike you anywhere. For example, a man driving a vehicle, if he gets a heart attack, some of the so-called accidents may be due to people are getting heart attacks and getting into accidents. So it can strike you anywhere. And now there are ways of detecting coronary artery disease well in advance, preventing. And even if you have a heart attack, if you bring the patient right in time, within 6 hours, we can do an angioplasty, put in a stent and remove the block and treat the patient. This is our own cardiac catheterization lab, which works 24 hours a day. You see the blood vessels are imaged by putting in dye catheter, and then looking at it, you can see the arrow where there is a tight narrowing of this particular branch of the blood vessel. And in the lower panel you see again